ThreatReaper is an end-to-end AI security platform. It starts from first is TR discovery, which helps you to discover anything on your AI ML in your infra. So it's like what you can't see, you can't secure it. So that's what TR discover does. The second component is TR probe, which is AI red teaming. What we do in red teaming is basically we do model adversarial attack. And now how we do it, we don't do the traditional way of giving certain prompts by default. We generate AI prompts so that it generates the real-time scenario prompts with different techniques and attacks, and that can do an attack on the model which a customer is willing to use. Let's say an open source model, maybe a Mistral, maybe a Quen, something like that. So that's about TR probe. Then comes the TR firewall. Again, it's a real-time protection. It's a kind of a gatekeeper in between the systems and the application, which it goes inside basically the end user and the application. So that's about TR firewall. So we do both layer of security. One is the input layer and one is the output layer. So any input as part of the prompt which comes, it doesn't go inside the ecosystem of the application itself. It blocks at the gate itself. That's about TR firewall. What we are trying to solve, in recent past months, we started working with some enterprise customers where we saw certain challenges. Let's say, for an example, with a bank, they are building their own set of internal HR bot, where we saw that certain of the bot gets certain level of prompts from a user trying to ask questions, saying that list down all the salaries of all the employees. And with certain of the prompt injection commands, with pulling certain data from the database and all that. So that's where our platform kicks in and probably stop all this level of prompt injections, and your systems is getting secured. So that's about TR firewall, which we have done with a banking solution. The second use case is around AI red teaming. We are working with some of the biggest and largest entity around government entity, where we have seen that they have started adopting AI, but they are also kind of, because of the data sovereignty and all that, they have started using the open source model and trying to train the data on top of the open source model. But how do you secure and how do you know that whether the model which you have downloaded is secured enough or not, and what level of that model can cater to your application? So you need to do a file level system scanning of the model, and then also you need to do adversarial level of prompts sending to the model to see how the behavior of that model is once you start training the data. So that's the second use case which we are trying to solve it. The third use case is around the governance and the compliance. We were the first to implement compliance and framework within the entire AI ecosystem. So a customer doesn't have to worry whether they have created certain applications or they have created certain bots. Now they don't know whether I'm compliant to the framework of, let's say, for an example, OAuth top 10 LLM, like NIST. So all those different level of frameworks, whether I'm compliant or not. So number one, we solved that, and that's completely automated within the entire ecosystem. The second most important thing is most of the customers have started looking at saying that I should be compliant enough if I'm using my AI systems or AI applications. So over there, for an example, let's say there are different compliance and law for different countries. Now we map all those different level of controls and compliance to each of the existing set of policies. Now policies are being mapped to different level of projects. Projects are basically the applications. So this is one of the second most critical thing we have seen with our multiple customers in EMEA region as well as in US, and that's how we are helping them on this TR firewall front.